Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of The Way of the Void, my tribal gameplay for Rimworld Anomaly. Last episode, we have been attacked by a sight stealer. Biakrika is pretty much on the brink of death and we need to take care of her injuries right away. Hakuja herself also has a few injuries. Obviously, the combat did cost her a toll, which is in itself quite sad, but well, not much of a big deal. So let's treat the injuries, and the question that I got for myself is, what are we going to do about the creature? So I felt like roleplay wise, the most sense would make the this would make the most sense, because power gaming wise it would have been wiser to capture the creature, set up a impromptu containment cell in here and get the job going. But since we're not power gaming here, we are looking at this creature with fright, and we're going to look what's going on inside of that creature. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to slaughter that thing because we're a tribal society. That's what tribal societies do. They slaughter powerful enemies and then they eat them. Or at least that's what I'm making out of it. So, okay. I think Hakuja is going to save the life of Biakrika successfully, but what a scary run-in that was. Hakuja still needs some treatment herself too, but let's make sure that Biakrika is not going to die this night. Or this morning. Man, imagine you just want to go for a night snack, and you are the night snack. Sounds like a pretty crappy story to me. So let's hope that nobody will suffer from a follow-up infection. I'm very afraid that this might be the case, since Biakrika had so many injuries, so... yeah, there is a pretty high likelihood that this could happen. So, Lugo, tend Hakuja, please. Hakuja, stand still, you are still bleeding. Alright, so, for now, crisis has been averted. Lugo had a nap, and now he's going to look what's going on inside of that creature. So, twisted meat. I have no clue if we can eat it or not, but I'll make sure to try it out. We're also able to build a fueled stove. I didn't expect. Wow, lucky us. So, well, why not? I feel like for a tribal background, the stove should look differently, but whatever. I called it. I freaking called it. So, just like I had expected, Biakrika's shoulder is now infected. That is doubly bad, as we have no real bed, and our medicine is also not the best. So first step, we're going to install lamps, so we have at least proper lighting. Then we're going to ask Kuja to do her medical mojo. Not Lugo. Lugo is only an amateur at medical things, and in a situation like that, you only want the best of the best. And Hakuja understands not only how to kill something, she also knows how to treat somebody. So 70%, that is a lifesaver, but Biakrika is now on bed rest. She will not leave the bed, as I really am sorrowful about her well-being. So what kind of work did we lose? Luckily we didn't lose any worker that is going to play a big role in our productivity for now. Black is our constructor, and we got a research bench now already. We have our constructor, and we have a harvester, and we have a hauler, so It's all working out as intended. Now, I think the very first thing that we want to research is... We'll unlock things. Yeah, sure. Yeah, complex furniture. I think this is the very first thing that we are going to require here. And as soon as Beakrika is well again, she's going to be on that task. Oh yeah, I see a containment cell in the making here, right behind the research bench. How cool is that? So, well, need meal source. Yes, sir, I'm working on that. We made the hoopstone ring out of steel, as I think this is one really good material. And Drado brought a big chunk of wood. That's also very good. So, why are we not hauling these over there? What did go wrong here? Ah, because the priority ain't high enough, I guess. So... I'm confused. This should work. So, allow rotten. Yes. Important. Let's make it critical even. Human-like corpses. Human corpses. No colonist corpses. Say, are these supposed to be colonist corpses? Or what? Is that the issue? No. Well, it was a priority issue. Okay. So, Lugo will never do hauling. Yeah, I forgot. So we're going to haul those corpses back to this mysterious tree. We're doing this out of two reasons. First off, we're getting rid of the corpses, and secondly, this is kind of a religious act, call it like that. So, we're going to harvest those wild-growing plants, because we are massively low on food these days. But the land does provide, so all we need to do is pick it up. We're going to cook simple meals now. And, well, the twisted meat is blocked by default. What do we make out of that? I have no clue. So, well, for starters, we're going to haul some agave over into the warehouse, because I really feel bad about having no food whatsoever. So, Trado, you are going to go for a night shift. Or wait a sec. Oh no, he's not our cook. Lugo, come on. Get on up and cook us something. It is a start. You see, we just have our first handful of meals. It's not even enough for the entire tribe. That's what I'm saying. The early needs of a tribal society are pretty huge because you have so many people. So we're going to set up shop with more agriculture. And we're going to start killing something here now. Alright. It's a pretty normal thing to have a bit of a hunger situation early on with the tribals. I'm pretty much used to this situation. So let's see. Her immunity is way past the infection, but we're making sure that Hakuja is going to do the treatment still, because I want to make sure that it's only of the best quality. Alright. So, very sad that Beakrika is not available, but we're going to wake up Black early, so she can go for a bit of a hunting action here. As soon as we have accumulated enough wood, we should create ourselves some recurve bows. These are much better than the ones that we got right now. So yeah, rat. Not necessarily the most glorious of prey, but you take what you get. There we go. Come on, Lugo. Get on up. Oh yeah, Lugo does never do hauling, but you can't trick them by sending them butchering and then look at them haul. Yeah, it's a little bit of a workaround, but works 100% of the time. So, well, I think we don't need to worry too much about refrigeration for the time being, as or dudes here will have many other problems before we will worry about food going bad. Let's just say the Way of the Void will be happy if we have to worry about food going bad. The very low hauling capabilities of our people here are really a huge issue in my humble opinion. So we are also going to make sure that this is going to have a small hauling radius. Because I know how stupid these people are. Okay, Trado. Milk it. At least we have a yak providing for us. I mean, the rhinos are not really anything that I can't hunt. That's, yeah. Another bit of a problem, I think. It would be foolish to try and hunt the rhino. But look, the trees are eating the dead. They are only going to propagate themselves like this. It's nothing bad as far as I know. But yeah. So let's send Trado on his way back to haul us some timber. Alright. Currently we can't cook anything. That's bad. I mean, I am very afraid to hunt an ostrich, as these guys are fast. And there is a very high likelihood of even more injuries, and you saw already how bad it can be to go into a tussle with an animal or a monster like we did. The infections and the aftermath are always the real enemy. There we go, Black, finally. So let's quench that fire. Bring home the boom rat. It ain't much, but it is honest meat. Come on, Lugo. Here's something to cook. So, Beakrika has dark visions. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to issue the simple meal cookery also on a singular basis, because I really want to have the stuff cooked. I don't want anybody to eat anything raw. This increases the likelihood of food poisoning by a ton. And yeah, therefore, let's try and do it differently. Brilliant. So Lugo, good job. You can go to bed now. We have 1 day of food ahead of ourselves, and Beakrika has dark visions. With her infected shoulder, this is a little bit of a dangerous situation, but her immunity is way ahead of the infection, so we don't need to worry about that. So, while she was sweating, feverish, racked by dark dreams, she had to get up and, you know, she's going to have some research going on. She needs to bring the knowledge to our people. Maybe that's the point where roleplay-wise we're going to change things. So Lugo will do the regular study, whereas Beakrika will now do the dark study. Those dark visions, they have to mean something. Lugo can still be the ritual leader. Speaking about which, I really should set up a ritual spot. These guys are tribal people, and therefore we're going to do our rituals in front of the monolith. I mean, where else? So we only have a... Let's see, we can put down a leader and a shaman role. Okay. Well, I'll have to think about that. For now, I don't see our little culture ponder about these things too much. Next episode, though, we're going to assign the leaders and the like. Because I think it's about time for that as well, but maybe not yet. Okay, so Trado is gathering up all the harvested food that we have gathered from the vicinity. There is now still that ostrich tempting us with tasty, tasty bird meat. But I don't know. I think it is not wise. Not wise at all. The Akrika is still meandering out there. Her shoulder is getting better. She has developed an immunity against the infection. That's good. That's some seriously good news. So we have cats that we would need to feed somehow too. They've eaten the twisted meat though, so I think this is okay. Alrighty. So I know that Black is more my construction girl, but I'll let her haul some agave back home. There we go. So that'll help us a lot. We can make like 10 meals out of that. So, the settlement and the Cult of the Void. No, the Way of the Void. And the place is, well, how do we call it? I mean, the Eye of the Void. There we go. Done. Not spoopy at all. Alrighty. So we're munching down or meals gathered from the fruits of the land. So far, so good. I mean, we are currently struggling with meat. That is obvious. But, well, apart from that, the situation looks quite manageable. Arid shrubland does that. It has a really nice wealth of forageable food. The big danger of this biome usually lies in the many predators that are everywhere. So we have to take care of that. Right on cue, Cassandra. Yeah, the many predators. So, alpha beavers. Well, I won't be hunting these guys as they are super freaking deadly. And they are predators. Well, sort of. The thing is, they have a super high chance of revenge when they get harmed. So what we are going to do is we're just going to chop some trees in advance. And as soon as they scatter, we can kill them off one by one. Not a big deal. But it is a very, very foolish thing that happened to me several times in the past to attack them all out like here. That would be not good. Alright, so Beakrika is still sleeping and Lugo is still cooking. Well, so far so good. I mean, our stockpiles of food are only 2 days ahead, but the first strawberries look like they can be harvested quite soonish as well, and I'm pretty sure that we can still harvest a little bit more off of the land side. Yeah, there's this screen here yields some more fruits. So I'm issuing a lot of harvesting jobs here. So we're going to get ourselves some fruit. And a harbinger tree has spread out. It's not a troublesome thing at all. Just means that we don't need to walk that far. Alright, so our animals need sleeping spots too. I think we can build some animal sleeping boxes safely. And I'm gonna toggle off the the automatic refuel on the passive cooler. We have finished Void Provocation. So far, so good. So the other technologies are not available for us. Not a big surprise to me. So let's learn Draw Animals next. And we're going to draw a ritual spot right next to the monolith, because what else? Alright. So far, so good. It's a dark, rainy night. I really do consider taming some animals in the near future, but so far, well, I don't want to tame any of these creatures out there. So, there we go. Ownership to the cats. And probably we should set up some more chairs at all the tables that we got. Alright, so the alpha beavers are insofar nasty as they attack or fuel. I mean, they are really at the other side of the map, so that's that. But, well, I freaking hate them. That's all I can say about them. But for now, we should have enough timber, I think. So, Hakuja, being bored, playing Hoopstone. Oh yeah, we should definitely set up a game of Ur. So, here. Let's make it out of steel, because I really think that this is something that these people would like. Okay, there we go. So skill-wise, Black advanced not too much. She's still at only level 4.5 now. That is why repairing here is such a meaningful duty that yields so wonderful much free XP. I mean, Beakrika made almost her entire first level of construction like that. So that game of Ur obviously does require quite a lot of workload. I didn't expect. Not while being made out of steel, but whatever. We've done it, and it even is of good quality. Excellent. Lovely. So, I won't be putting up more lights in here, as we would need to fuel them. And currently fuel is just some thing of that's concerning us. Fuel and food. Those are the two things that we really need to worry about these days. But we're gonna get there. And the trash packers are raiding us. Alright. So, Smanel the miner. Let's see. Are you guys real? Hey, that guy is a one-man army. He's really good at fighting. He's tough. Well, he would make an excellent addition to the cult if we would be able to recruit him. Well, we don't even have a prison for this guy, which is a bit of a shame. So we have 2 archers and 3 fighters, so that should be doable. Let's kite Smanel towards our archers. Where's number 5? So, kiting it like that to avoid the friendly fire. But this blue-haired unit of a guy is not getting fooled like that. Looks like Hakuja and Lugo are arguing. Hakuja compared Lugo to a burglar. Do you not have anything better to do in a situation like that when we're all about to get into a deadly fight? Seriously? Yeah, so... Well, shots fired, shots missed. That's why I say we need to make ourselves some recurve bows. But Smanel is going to die eventually. I mean, it's a naked miner. Or is he? Nah, he's wearing some skin pants. At least that. I mean, I could all in the guy. No question, but this is always the safest bet to try to get some shots in before the actual combat starts. So, let's pull Smanel in front of these. Oops. There we go. Eventually Smanel will be doing the smart thing, because it's already almost in his name, and go after our ranged people. Until this happens, and we've been anticipating that all the time. You know, I was really hoping that we're getting in some hits before this guy goes all in, but there goes. So Smanel ain't dead. We should really take advantage out of that. So, we can make this place a prison. That is no problem. Sleeping spot goes here. Goes for prisoners, and we're going to capture that guy. Because, seriously, we would be fools not to. I mean, it's going to be a uphill battle against the many injuries of Smanel, but, well, even got reefers. Maybe it's not a wise thing to try and recruit that guy. Nah, we're not gonna. Just realized that. At a second thought, we're just going to let him die out there. That's what people like us would do. I think this fits to these crazy doomsday psychos that we're role-playing much better than picking up the guy and trying to convert him. We are not really at the conversion phase of our scheme yet, you see. We're just setting up shop. So I find that much more realistic to play it like that. Okay, so food-wise, the situation is still dire. We have nothing on stockpile, basically. We're just living from one day to the next. And there's just those freaking alpha beavers eating all of our trees. I don't like that. But, well, one day, maybe we're going to be the ones that eat the alpha beavers. We'll see about that. But that day ain't gonna be today. Let's send Trado to haul some of the agave. And Black to hold some of the berry in a nighttime operation, because lazy bums gonna be lazy bums. They have to do all the legwork for their thinkers. So, my friends, that's how today's episode ends. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I certainly did. Situation is still a little bit frisky and complicated, but we're gonna get there. See you all on the next one. Drop me a comment down below, leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and like I said in the first episode, if you toss me a dime on the channel membership thingy, you get early access on all the episodes. That would be really cool. Check out Discord, Twitch, or the other support channels if you'd be so kind. It'd be my real big pleasure. So, have a wonderful day. Thanks for supporting Icon Gaming, and see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.